Yo, how's it going, everybody? Hope anyone out there right now who's watching this or at some point in the future is having themselves a fantastic day today. Welcome. My name is Relikai. I'm going to be playing myself a video game on the internet. And tonight that video game is going to be Master Detective Archives Raincode. Always got to remember the archives in there for whatever reason. So, yeah. How's it going, everybody? Hopefully your guys' week has been all right. I was very tired earlier. I don't know if I took an hour-long nap. I think I might have. I definitely took my 10-minute nap, and I woke up from it. But then I think I might have just kind of, been laying there after, waking up from my nap and just kind of been like, I'll just close my eyes again for a little bit. And then I don't know what happened after that. Obviously, eventually I woke up, but I don't remember how long after that it might have been. So yeah, I'm a little out of it. Was feeling tired, still feeling pretty tired, but hey, you know what? The show must go on. So we are here, we're balling, and yeah, we're gonna be getting into Raincode here in a second. We're going to be entering into the mystery labyrinth, not mystery dungeon like I thought it was called for all this time since the last time we were in there. Mystery labyrinth. And this time we're going to be joined by our lovely assistant, and Shinigami will also be there. Hilara is going to be joining us. This was something I talked about last time where I didn't realize that whatever character we have tagging along with us as our assistant in that chapter of the game would be joining us in the mystery labyrinth. I thought like they would join us for the investigation, for gathering the clues, which is why I wore my Blues Clues shirt today. But I thought like once it was time to go actually solve the mystery in the mystery labyrinth, then we would just be going in there on our own like we did the first time around. But I guess not, which I'm actually okay with this. I feel like this is going to be a fun way for more entertaining interpersonal dynamics to occur between us and the other characters. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this is all going to end up shaping out. Now, before we go ahead and get into the game here, I do have just one thing that I wanted to talk about really quickly, just because this thing just showed up today, and I'm happy about it. Which is, I managed to find myself a copy of the original Full Metal Alchemist show. The entire series. You can see there the complete series on Blu-ray. Now, yes, for all you youngins out there, you can see it says right there just Full Metal Alchemist, not Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist, because there was an adaptation of Full Metal Alchemist that existed before Brotherhood, and it is honestly, I really think that I am going to make a video. I'm going to make an actual video about this show, because this is the greatest show, the greatest anime that the world forgot. Nobody ever talks about this show anymore. Like, and it's crazy because if you were there when this show was airing on TV, This was the biggest deal on the fucking planet. And now nobody ever mentions it ever again. It's not available to watch online. You can't stream it anywhere. It's not on Crunchyroll, who owns like the IP rights to this show. It's not on Netflix. It's not on Amazon. You can't stream it anywhere. Which, again, this is why you should invest in at least some physical media, which is why I invested in this, because yeah, you can't watch this show. The world just forgot this show existed. And I get it. Like, like it doesn't follow the manga to a T, because the manga was still going on while they were making the show. I think it was literally like around episode 25, so literally like the halfway point of the show is when it just veered off into its own direction. And so and here's the thing, I don't remember the second half of the show that strongly. I know it kind of goes into some wacky places, but like, here's the thing, man. Honestly, the parts where the show actually lines up and matches with the manga, this is better than Brotherhood, in my opinion. And I will always talk about, like, you know, like you cannot watch the way they did, you know, the storylines in Leto, and especially the Tucker arc. The fucking in Brotherhood, it's not even an arc. I'm pretty sure you meet the Tuckers and then Nina dies in the same episode. It's insane to me that, like, it was bungled so badly. And like, to me, Brotherhood always felt like it had like its coach sitting on the sideline blowing into its whistle, just constantly yelling, faster, go, come on, we can't spend any time building up atmosphere or like, you know, allowing any type of mood to set in or scenes to breathe. No, we got other characters to introduce, we got plot lines to do. Like, it's, you watching Brotherhood, you really do understand that this manga was in Shonen Jump. Like, when you watch when you watch the original Full Metal Alchemist, this does not feel like it would have been in Shonen Jump. It's kind of like Promised Neverland. Promised Neverland doesn't feel like it was in Shonen Jump, but it was. And like, this anime really like threw you for a loop if you were to be like, what? This is in like, next to fucking Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Bleach, and Yu-Gi-Oh? Is this? It would have blown your mind. So I am so happy that I now own it, the entire show, so that like I can make sure that like people remember, or at least I remember. And what's also awesome is that, like, the cover quote, I think that's what they're called, I don't know, the accolade quote or something, it's by Zach Birchie. You can't read it because of, you know, the focus of the camera, but yeah, it says right there, one of, if not the greatest anime ever. And yeah, Zach Birchie was the GOAT, man. He was the I was following him for like so long, for, you know, his just like insight and taste in media and anime and whatnot. He was surly. He didn't hold back in, you know, in his, you know, takes and his opinions on media, whether or not that would get people upset with him. Like, he didn't care, man. He told it like it is. And unfortunately, we lost him. I think it was in 2020 or 2021. I believe it was 2020. And it's crazy because, like, I always remember when I was younger, I would always, like, whenever a new movie or a new anime or a new video game came out, I always thought in the back of my mind, like, I wonder what Zach thinks about this, or if he didn't have an opinion about it, I'm like, what would his opinion be? I don't know, man. It's just, he was like the literal first and strongest sort of like critical, authoritative voice when it came to anime for me when I was a kid. And yeah, it's nuts that he's gone. And so rest in peace, Zach. But I actually showed up on his podcast like a couple of times. Sadly, when I was a really awkward, weird little kid, I hadn't grown into my own as a person as of yet. I'm really sad that, like, I couldn't maybe try and, like, get on there again. I think I was on there like a number of times. I think I was like on there 3 times or something. I don't know why I was on there 3 times, but he allowed like me and other people to go onto his platform to be able to talk about whatever involving anime and stuff. And so I really wish I could have, you know, talked to him at least one last time as my own fully realized person, but it wasn't meant to be, I suppose. But yeah, I'm really happy that I own this. And, you know, Sony and Crunchyroll, like, you know, they can't take it away from me. All right? Yeah, they don't have it anywhere to watch, but I can watch it. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. All right, well, so I just wanted to talk about that real quick. Again, I really would like to do a video about this. Like, you know, just like, not even necessarily comparing and contrasting it to Brotherhood, which I would contrast it with certain things that I feel like it actually does superior to Brotherhood, and while acknowledging in the ways in which it is, you know, could be considered inferior. And then, but mostly it would just kind of be like a, you know, like a study of media, like just the way in which, like, it's literally been erased from modern audiences' eyes. Like, yeah, like, I don't know, kids nowadays who are like 14, 15, which is how old I was when this show was airing, like, yeah, they're like, oh yeah, I'll watch Full Metal Alchemist, and they would probably, you know, load up Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on, you know, Crunchyroll or something like that, and be like, they'd probably wonder, like, why is it called Brotherhood? Why isn't it just called Full Metal Alchemist, like the anime, or like the manga? And people would be like, oh yeah, there was like another Full Metal Alchemist show before that, and it's called Full Metal Alchemist, and this one's Brotherhood. But they couldn't watch it. They would be like, what? Where can I watch it? And people are like, I don't know, you can't. Who cares? You know, we have Brotherhood. Why would you want to watch that other show, that piece of shit, piss poor show? Like, and that's another thing. It's like because of Brotherhood, people now consider this show to be like inferior. They consider it to be like trash nowadays. And it's not, dude. It's just straight up not. My brother, his favorite, I don't know if it's show of all time, but I know his favorite anime of all time is Brotherhood. And he's like 10 years younger than me. And I'm pretty sure, like, he definitely, like, saw this show, like, on the TV, like, when me and my other brother were watching it. But it definitely probably didn't, like, stick in his mind to the same degree that obviously Brotherhood did once he watched it later on when he was older. And he always talks about, like, no, Brotherhood is so much better than this show. And I'm like, you haven't even watched it. Shut up. So, I don't know. At some point, like, I gotta, like, grab a hold of him and be like, no, we're gonna sit down. We're gonna watch this show. At the very least, watch the parts of the show that match up with Brotherhood, so that I can show him, like, listen here, you little shit. You're gonna get educated. All right, I'm gonna show you what for. That's right. So I just wanted to talk about that real quick before we get into things here. Yeah, honestly, I should probably like grab my roommates and be like, hey, let's watch some Full Metal Alchemist. But we've got like so many other things to be watching, because again, in the few months that I was working on my little personal projects, you know, there's lots of things that have come out that we want to watch, or that we were watching and kind of put on hold because, again, I was, you know, busy with what I was doing. So yeah, we'll get to it eventually. That's fine. How's it going, Patat? Hope you're doing all right. Appreciate you stopping in. You just missed like a big long 10-minute rant about me talking about original Full Metal Alchemist show that I just purchased the entire series for on Blu-ray, because you literally can't buy it or watch it anywhere else. It's not on Crunchyroll, it's not on Netflix, it's not on Amazon Prime, it's not on High Dive, it's nowhere. So if you don't watch it on Blu-ray, you're gonna have to, you know, be sailing the high seas in order to be able to watch it. So yeah, I'm not gonna go over all of it again, but yeah, you dodged a bullet there, depending on your perspective. But all right, we're gonna get going here in a second. All right. Yeah, I have yapped on enough. Let's go ahead and actually get the game started here. We're gonna kill the BGM. Okay, and then come over here. All right. God, it's so hot over here right now. It rained today, and I think it's gonna rain again in like maybe an hour or so. And you know, fitting for us playing Master Detective Raincode, but it's so fucking humid, and like my my roommate, who, you know, she basically controls the air conditioning, because she pays for the electricity, because my other roommate pays for the internet. So I leave like our whether or not the AC gets to be running up to her, since she's the one who takes the biggest brunt of the electrical bill. But it seems to me like unless the actual number of the temperature gets really high, she's like, the AC doesn't need to be on, it's fine, it's only like 98 degrees, so it's cool, we don't need to turn it on, even though the humidity is like at 75%, and I'm just like sitting in here dying. It would be one thing if I could like open my window, but I don't have a window in my room, which is stupid, because I'm in the master bedroom. I don't know why they thought it was okay to not put a operating window in the master bedroom. It's literally the only room in the whole apartment that doesn't have a window that can slide open. It's stupid. It would probably be better if I like had my fan like in a better spot, but like there really isn't any room around here in a better spot for positioning it while I'm at my desk. So yeah, basically just has to blow directly at my back. And I thought like the mesh of my chair would allow for more air to pass through it, and it does, but it blocks a lot more air than you would think. So I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna be sweating throughout this stream, so fair warning. All right, let's continue on. We just entered into the mystery labyrinth, and we're gonna see what Halara thinks of our supernatural shenaniganery that we get up to inside of here. Okay.
Where am I?
God, I'm already getting a little glaze on my skin here.
What should I do? I'll need to explain everything, won't I?
Hey, how's it going, Vic? Hope you're doing good tonight. Imagine not getting an air circulation fan. I mean, like, again, my room is a literal box. If I don't literally just completely open the back door onto the patio, then yeah, there's no circulation in my room. So it's yeah, it gets rough in here sometimes.
We don't have much of a choice now. No point in keeping secrets here.
Halara? Let me explain.
Yeah, that's right. You fast forward through that explanation.
And that's how this mystery labyrinth involving the Nailman killings materialized.
And that's how Equestria was made. Also, Vic, I just got through like a 10-15 minute long rant about the OG Full Metal Alchemist show from back in the day on Adult Swim. like, because I got the whole series on Blu-ray because of the fact that you can't watch it anywhere else. It's not on Netflix or Crunchyroll or Amazon Prime or, you know, Peacock or Apple TV, whatever the fuck all these other places are. Like, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it for myself. And so now I have it, and no dumb big corpo can take it away from me. Rains where you are. Lucky there's been a drought here for the whole summer compared to how it used to rain here. Hey, I prefer dry heats over lots of humidity. Like, I mean, if the temperature is manageable, then I can deal with humidity. You know, if it's like in the 80s and the humidity is like at 60%, I can work with that. But if it's like 98 degrees and the humidity is at 60%, I would literally rather just kill myself. So, no sale on Blu-ray no more? Well, technically not. Yeah, because I bought it on eBay. It was only like $30, so, you know, pretty good deal considering the fact that nowadays, you know, the Cyberpunk Edgerunners anime that just got a Blu-ray release, 10 episodes, $130, because we love monopolies, and we all love the fact that Sony owns the anime industry. Yeah, so Sony owns Crunchyroll, which is responsible for basically all anime streaming. It also owns Aniplex, which is responsible for all physical anime releases. And then it also owns High Dive, which is owned by Aniplex, which again is owned by Sony. So literally Sony controls the entire anime industry. So yeah, you can't get Blu-rays from anyone else. So yeah, 10 episode anime, $130. What are you gonna fucking do, bitch? Buy it from someone else? No, you're not. So pay up. Yeah. So yeah, having a 52 episode anime on Blu-ray for $30. Yeah, I'll take it, especially again since they won't sell it to me. Cause yeah, the original Full Metal Alchemist, can't stream it anywhere, can't buy it anywhere. It no longer exists as far as the corpos are concerned, as far as the internet is concerned. Which again, I'm probably gonna make a video about it. I think I am. I think I'm gonna make a video about the fact that the whole world has just forgotten about the original Full Metal Alchemist anime, and just how I think that's kind of poopy caca. So, yeah. eBay, nice deal. Yes, I think it was too. And it was new. It's not like it was used or even like open box. Like, no, it was brand shrink wrapped new. So, yeah, can't complain too much about that.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization of mysteries themselves, and the truth is encased deep within.
Aha. Thank you, Khalid, for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing all right. What's up, mate? I'm doing all right tonight. Hope you're doing all right as well. My name's Relikai. I'm a literal random guy on the internet playing video games. Feel free to chat or lurk if that's more your speed, but for however long you decide to stick around, I hope you enjoy yourself. Nice being here, fam. Oh my god, that just reminded me of this video that I watched today where it was like, it was basically, you know, a really dramatic like crime scene investigation show, but all the characters were speaking in like Zoomer lingo. And it was like, it was being a little over the top with it. Like literally every single sentence was a piece of Zoomer lingo. And then even while these two other characters are having a conversation, this one other character literally just like kind of pops in for literally a second and just says, like, just throws out a piece of Zoomer lingo. So it was a little outrageous, but you know, the point came across. Especially considering the fact that I guess like fam is like, that's old. That's old now. Now people are calling people chat, which I just like. Oh no. Oh no. We're all going to hell and we deserve it, but it's fine.
I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte.
Oh, this ain't my forte. This is literally killing me to do.
I must admit, it's quite a superhuman power. As far as I know, no other ability comes close to this. Who are you? I refuse to think you're just a trainee detective.
To be honest, this isn't my...
How long you been streaming, bro? How long have I been doing it now? I guess probably like 5 years or something like that. Like, I streamed on Twitch way back in the day, and then I switched over to only streaming on YouTube because Twitch is dumb and doesn't like to play nice with the specific hardware configuration that I have in my computer. So, yeah, I went over to YouTube. Streams looked way better because of that. But as time went on and Twitch's policies became a little bit more malleable, I ultimately decided, you know what? Let's give multi-streaming a go. Why don't we? So now I am on Twitch and YouTube right now. So at least the VODs get to survive over on YouTube. You got a community hub like Discord? No, sirree, I don't. And I don't ever plan to. Cause way back in the day, I remember like one piece of advice that it wasn't given to me specifically, but what I did hear about it from, you know, a content creator who is very big, very well known. They literally said, do not start a Discord. Don't ever do it. Not if you have like 5 followers, not if you have 5,000 followers. Do not ever do it. And I'm like, you know what? Bet. Let's go. Or let's not go. Don't need any of that in my life. Ain't nobody got time for that, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, that's definitely not in the cards for me at any point in the future.
Before you continue, tell me, who is that woman beside you?
Her name is Shinigami. I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a guide for the Mystery Labyrinth.
That's me! I'm also Master Scary Cute Mentor.
On to my next question.
You're just gonna ignore me?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard the rumors about that around town. Why are you investigating that case?
What? You were there when we accepted the... What are you talking about?
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
Wait, what's happening here?
The Nailman. We were pursuing that case together?
Wait, what's happening here? Okay, I guess some semblance of like their perceptions or time displacement, something is going on. We'll have to see what's going on there. Yeah, good advice. Yeah, all kinds of stuff goes down that rabbit hole depending on the individual running that pub. Yeah, and I mean, I don't feel like... I'd like to think that I'd be able to manage it fine. Actually, no, I don't. I know that I wouldn't. I also know that I'm not interesting enough or charismatic enough to be able to run something like that. And also, low key, I personally just find it really weird if I had like a Discord and it was dedicated to me, like this Discord server exists and everyone in here is in there just because they like me. Like, I know it's a thing. I know that like fan clubs have existed for like decades at this point. I've been, or I am currently members of, Discord servers that are, fan servers for certain content creators. I'm fine being in those. Having one that is like mine, where it's like, yeah, everyone's here because they like, I don't know, are into me and what I do. I'm just like, that's kind of weird. To me, it would be like if I were like, if I had the audacity of fucking Walt Disney and I open a theme park and I literally call it Disneyland. Like to name a theme park after me, like take my last name and then just put land on the end of it. Can you imagine doing that? Can you imagine opening a theme park, taking your last name, putting land on the end of it, and being like, yes, welcome to Last Name Land? And like how much of a fucking, how much hubris do you have to have just sloshing around in your brain cavity to be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this for sure? It's just no. I like, even on top of the fact that I got that piece of advice saying do not ever open a Discord. To me, it's just weird. I just don't want it even. Stress of having to maintain the pub from unhinged individuals as well. Exactly. Yeah. Relicny Land? No, I mean, like, I could probably do that, like open Relly Land or something like that, but literally, like, think of taking your own actual last name and then opening up a theme park named after yourself, or opening up anything after yourself, putting your name on, like, a building that might be like made to look like it's made of gold or something in New York. Put your name on it and be like, oh yeah, this is me tower. It is the best building ever out of all the buildings I've ever builded before. Yeah. Anywho.
You don't remember?
Yeah, I don't have a
There
Discord.
was a young boy who wanted to hire a detective and you turned him down.
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case.
Oh, it's so
You
humid.
ended up seeking my help. The cost for hiring me was 5,500,800 yen.
Uh-huh.
You'll remember the exact amount.
But I can't remember what the case involved. I do vaguely recall investigating something. My mind is clouded. I don't remember exactly what was being investigated or what was discovered.
Oh, I see what's happening here. So that means we can't depend on them to help us out with piecing all of the clues together. We have to do it ourselves. I see what they're going for here. Would the automatons be curvaceous? If I had to open my theme park land, yes, they would all be sexy Genshin robots.
Could that be?
Yeah, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth, so outsiders usually can't reach it. If someone did happen to wander in, their memories of the case would be locked away. Though, if you have a pact with me, you wouldn't be affected. But I guess that part of the pact can't be shared.
This is the Mystery Labyrinth's defense mechanism, then. It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure, the truth, to have a significant level of security.
Yep, totally not strange at all. Halara here sure is smart.
Halara.
Oh, don't mind her. She gives people random nicknames.
I mean, it's not that far off from how your name is pronounced anyway, so I don't think it's the biggest deal.
Anyway, since my memories of the case have been taken away, I will provide a supporting role for your investigation.
Supporting role?
As long as we're in here, I will act as your assistant. Well, that's the same as our original agreement.
That means we can't rely on Halara's detective skills to blast through this dungeon.
Aw, man, we can't just one-shot every single thing we come up against? Lame.
That's unfortunate, but it's still nice to have an ally.
Hey, Master, before we head into the Mystery Labyrinth,
I would prefer both the Azure Lane and Nikkei Curvaceous. Well, I mean, if we're going with robots, like, it depends on how robotic we're talking. Like, if it's full on, like, you know, steampunk gears exposed robots, then yeah, like the ones in Genshin. If we can go like full synthetic body types, then yeah, sure, Nikke, or at least even like Inefa.
Let's do that thing.
Huh? What thing?
Wait, what?
Master.
What is this again?
Are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yeah. I am.
Why can't we get the ASMR effect that she's giving him? Wait, what is this now? I don't remember this from last time. Or do I? Oh no, wait, no, I kind of do. But what is it all leading up to again? I can't remember. She's gonna open something. Oh yeah, we have to take out our sword. Dude, she's very talented. She managed to take the whole thing.
This world is just full of surprises.
You mean from Fontaine? I gotcha. Yes, exactly.
I assume that sword is used to cut down enemies interfering with your progress through the mystery labyrinth.
You're right. It's a special sword that can interact with things here.
I better materialize the solution keys I got during the investigation too.
Look at him trying to as the children would say, aura farm. He's trying to get himself into the edit here. Hot.
That was a lot. Here you go.
Do you have to vomit them out every time?
What? Should I use a different hole instead?
Yo.
Sorry, please don't mind her.
All right, we're all set. Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Our target is the true culprit who preys on the truth.
The true culprit who preys on the truth. She did the gnome vomit, yes.
I understand that progressing through this mystery labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth. But what happens to us if we can't find it?
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery
God
labyrinth.
damn it, Shinigami.
Oh, what?
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind. Your soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the mystery labyrinth, and you vanish entirely. In other words, you die.
Why
Is that
are you
all?
laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago.
Now relax, quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway.
Say what?
Isn't that right, Laura?
It's no different from our usual line of work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See? Listen up, Master. You might learn something.
You're taking this awfully well, Halara.
All right. Come on, I finished the conversation. Where's the end of the hallway? There it is. Also, Halara, you're kind of in the way of my... Like, I mean, okay, whatever. Oh.
What's this?
Nice. It looks different this time around. That's cool.
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes. I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Oh, is this like our hub world, or the opening scene from Nightmare Before Christmas, where we got all those holiday trees lined up?
Oh, I see.
You see? Master, this is your job.
Hey, she ain't wrong there. God. And of course, I'm almost like out of water.
So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the fourth locked room mystery.
Okay. Oh, look at that. So all these people are like hung up, which I guess technically that is how they all died, is from strangulation. So, yeah.
First off,
Aren't you going to check the scene at the clock tower first? Let's go once you're ready. Okay, let's go then.
Are you going to the fourth locked room?
Oh no. Yes. Oh boy. And this is another thing with it being so humid, like wearing my headphones, like I start to get like sweaty underneath.
This is an exact replica of the clock tower.
Even with the fact that my headphones are open back, so airflow is able to permeate through them much more than closed back headphones would be able to, but even then. All right, what were you saying, man? You didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I can only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost died. It looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
the fourth locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
The crime was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a clock tower. In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
In the middle of the room, there was a woman's corpse.
Which means that's the corpse.
Yes. That's the corpse. Good job, Halara.
Yeah, there were also lots of dolls nailed to the walls. It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that Nailman guy from the urban legend.
Hence the Nailman killings. From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
Or was it?
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as well. I see. So the shutters were locked too.
Or were they?
This is the third floor of the clock tower. It's too high up to jump from here.
So it really is a locked room mystery.
Hey! If this is a locked room, aren't we stuck in here too? Oh no! Master! You're trapped unless you solve this mystery! Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets snuffed out! You better hurry!
Why are you brandishing a weapon against me?
Hey!
Oh yeah, she's gonna slice our neck. I forgot about that. Where did the culprit flee from?
I see. So that's how to make the questions appear.
Yeah, they don't even care.
I'm surprised you're so calm after seeing that.
Okay, spot selection. Let's see here. Okay, so there's a whole lot of shit to... I can even look up here? Okay, let's see here. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Ah, shit. Okay.
Even though it was locked from the inside.
That's it. They cannot escape through the door.
Okay. Well then, I'm going to say... I'm gonna say the window.
Here!
Yep, there we go.
It has to be here!
All right, who's gonna show up?
Must have
Oh, never mind.
escaped through the window.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the shutters on the way out.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
Yes, this style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. And once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. Once they let go, it automatically locked.
In that case, let's try leaving this locked room in the same way.
Right, let's try it.
This isn't gonna end well. Okay, who is the... Oh, it's him, of course, yeah. Right.
Nailman killings have already been solved.
Is he that peacekeeper?
It's a mystery phantom! The people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop us!
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up? If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Oh boy.
Help!
Well, game over, I guess.
Hey, don't drag me down with you.
We can't leave a guest behind, Hallara! It would be downright unmannerly!
Hey, she's right. Don't want to leave your guests unattended. Dealing with continuous attacks. Wait, what the... Oh. So, okay, interesting. Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answers to the questions the mystery phantom throws at ya. Attacks are gonna keep coming, but be careful. You'll take damage if you avoid all assailing assaults. Really? So they even change up the ways in which the phantom battles play out. That's cool. Okay. I gotta figure out which key I need to use.
The labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery, so solving it will get us out of this, right?
I think so!
The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up and down.
A tool?
You should have found something during the investigation. I was helping you, after all. You must have seen the answer with your own eyes. Try to remember.
Yeah, it's definitely that rope that they tried to burn off in the furnace.
Concentrate!
What did the culprit use to escape from the high location? Whoa, what?
This must be it! That's it! We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church.
I didn't even choose it. It was just okay, whatever.
The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
What traces did using the rope leave behind?
No, I can't dodge it!
Shit. Okay, hold.
No, I can't dodge it!
Wait, what? Hold on. I did it right. Do I have to instead, like...
No, I can't dodge it!
What the hell is happening here? I'm pressing the right button. Or do I have to change, like, the thing?
No, I can't dodge it!
What is happening? I'm pressing A. Or do I have to time it correctly?
No, I can't dodge it!
Okay, I'm clearly missing something here, because pressing the right button does not appear to be sufficient enough.
No, I can't dodge it!
Okay, hold up.
No, I can't dodge it!
Wait, do I have to just let it? Do I not? I think I don't press any button, maybe. Just hands off. Aha!
No, I can't dodge it!
What? Hold on, how am I supposed to read those that quickly? How am I supposed to know what statement they go to if I literally have 2 seconds to read the shit? What traces, shutter structure, marks on 2 dolls. Okay, goddamn, man.
The nail that was stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it. The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails had been hammered in below the window.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window. Unless you've had special training for it.
Training, huh?
There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
Are you sure about that?
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
Some kind of wire?
What's that? I can't hear you!
What were the rope's burnt remains originally? Oh yeah, it was like the rope ladder. Safety line.
Don't worry, I'm right here with you. In spirit, anyway.
Fuck you. That's right. My boy got launched back up there so unceremoniously.
Ow. We're alive, I think.
Yuma, are you okay?
Hey, yo, they took our hand without even thinking about it. They like us.
Yeah, thanks. You saved me, Halara.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well spent, no?
Well, it was a lot of money.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room!
I mean, I'd be okay with that.
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question. It certainly would help you escape.
It would be a little finicky to
The details of the case are still unclear to me.
unlatch it.
Was this found
But
in
still.
the church's incinerator?
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now.
Why would it not concern you?
The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together.
What?
And that's how they made a rope ladder.
Who makes a rope ladder like that?
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow color. And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower, facing the wall.
Okay, so that's pointing to the guy who's obsessed with the nail man. It can't be him. He's the most obvious suspect.
Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail?
The culprit
Whoopsie
could have
daisy.
cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom, it would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
I guess so. That sounds like it would take a really long time, though.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction. Major props. To me for training you!
Uh-oh. Here he comes.
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it?
He's back!
That doesn't change our verdict at all. The watchmaker is the culprit.
Master, boom killed a mystery phantom blocking your path!
Stop trying to make Boom kill a thing, Shinigami. It's not going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are we doing just the standard? Okay, so we are doing the standard phantom battle still. Yes, the reasoning death matches. Okay. Locked tower, fear of heights, door key.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room.
Whoopsie.
Say,
A locked room was created, right? I don't think you can refute that. Oh.
Right.
He wouldn't have been able to escape like that. Hold on.
These deductions of yours yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime.
Watchmaker was... Whoopsie daisy. Hold on. I don't think you could die. The watchmaker was near the scene when the crime happened. I want to prove his innocence. I have to think of another way. Culprit created the locked room, then escaped, right? Yeah, it has to be the his fear of heights. I just gotta figure out which statement that goes to.
The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room.
Wait, huh? What?
Say,
I don't think you can refute that. Isn't he supposed to be afraid of heights?
Right.
Wait, well then which
Deductions of yours are
which statement does
unnecessary.
the
It's
fear of
clear
heights go
who the
to?
culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime.
Tiny costume.
The watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room. And escaped via the rope
Oh.
ladder.
It's literally right there. God damn it. You really kind of do have to let the entire thing play out at least once to see all of the
Watchmaker is
statements.
afraid of heights. He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up. So it's impossible for him to have committed the crime. He's not the nail man.
Damn you!
Sounds like he's choking on the truth.
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover up the case, right? Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
I mean, evil corpos and law enforcement do go hand in hand together.
All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Right.
geez, who's the protagonist here?
They are really getting into it. It's cute. Oh, it's so hot.
By the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly. You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here, Hellara.
Damn.
So, nope, you can't use the solution blade.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened.
Yeah, exactly. Step off,
Let's return
you.
to the case. Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit, do you have any notion of who is?
I do. Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit. I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
Which, again, the big boy was my other major suspect for who the killer could be. But he was the one that gave us the burnt rope from inside the incinerator. Why would he give us that if he was the culprit? Unless, again, okay, the prevailing theory that we have is that it's a collaboration between all of them, or at least more than one. So is it just like they all try and maybe cooperate with us to a degree to throw us off their trail,
In other words,
but they don't give us the
whoever
whole
tried to
truth?
destroy the evidence is a member of the church. Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
I mean, it could also be like the head guy, like the main dude, because I feel like I know the least amount about him.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
I really like Shinigami's, portrait sprites for the dialogue boxes. They're really cute.
I see.
You solve mysteries like this to progress your way through the labyrinth.
Wow!
You catch on quick, Halara. I'm only now getting the hang of things. It may look peculiar at first, but the structure is exceedingly logical. It's easy to understand. That's amazing, Halara. Oh, look at him blush. He's cute.
You know,
I wonder what lies ahead.
Well,
There's always a chest at the end of a labyrinth. I'm sure you'll find some treasure. What is she doing over there? She's just trying to show off her physics, I guess. I'd rather get information about the case than treasure. All right, what do we got?
hey, a treasure chest. Can I open it? Check it out. A new solution key.
Only clergy members have access to the incinerator. Oh, hello. Oh, really? That's everything about the fourth case?
we're back to the original spot.
Oh, I think the AC is on. Thank fucking God.
So we cleared the first route. We just need to keep this up and go through each shrine one by one to gather clues about the culprit, which supposedly leads to solving the real-life case. I'm starting to understand how the mystery labyrinth operates.
You learn fast. Unlike a certain master I know.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
Oh, listen to him pout.
Oh, are you sulking? You're the jealous kind, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
No. Shut up, stupid.
We're short on time, aren't we? Let's move on.
Right.
I mean, he doesn't even know if he's the jealous type
Can't
anyway.
Wait to reap the culprit's soul. What do we do next? You can choose whichever you want, so why not start with the one you're most confident with?
I thought we were going to go in like chronological order or reverse chronological order.
Let's see.
I mean, we might as well. Oh, and the tree is burnt once we finish up our investigation of that case. Interesting. All right. Yeah, let's just go keep up the reverse chronological order. Is there anything else to look at around here? I don't feel like there is. Nope. All right. Yep. Let's just go to the third one, which was that the that was the museum one, right?
The third locked room was a murder that happened 1 month ago in the art gallery storage in Ginma district.
Hell yeah.
Pictures and paint were scattered all around the spot where a woman was boom killed.
Again, Shinigami, boom kill is not going to be a thing. Stop. Stop it. You are floundering out there, girl. I'm telling you this because I love you. Knock it off.
If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing. Are you going to the third locked room?
Let's go. Ugh. God damn, man.
Did we get stuck inside a locked room
Oh,
again?
hold on a second. I forgot. I bought more Ricola recently, so I should be able to help soothe my my throat here while I'm streaming. Let me grab it again. There we go. Whole new ass bag and everything. I think these ones are actually stronger than the last ones I got. I'll be honest, the last ones I got didn't like feel like they were as effective as say like your standard cough drops like Halls or something like that. These ones definitely got a little bit more menthol kick in them. All right.
This was the corpse that was discovered by that worshipper and the art gallery employee. At the time of discovery, The door was locked and the key was nailed to a doll inside the room. Aside from the door, the only other entrance is the window, but it opens just enough to fit a finger in. The frame itself is too small for even a child to squeeze through. How did the culprit vanish from here?
Where did the culprit flee from? So, I myself don't actually know. Trying to think. What? So there's the door. There's the window. There was nothing else. Wait, huh? Why can't I turn the camera anymore? That was weird. Okay, I'm gonna say it's probably still the door, because there was a guy. There's two keys that exist. So there was a guy outside who had another key. So if somehow that second key works its way into, you know, the into the whole thing, like it's gotta be through the door.
Here.
Yep. There we go.
I think the culprit could have only escaped from here, but...
Nothing's happening. Maybe you made a mistake, Master.
No, that can't be right. It's impossible for anyone to squeeze through that window. They could have only gotten out through the door. I'm sure the culprit had the key and locked the door from the outside after committing the crime.
The culprit just used a copy of the key? Would that really be considered a locked room mystery?
I mean, I don't think they care much about adhering to the strict definition.
Well, there are only 2 keys to the storage space, and the design makes them impossible to duplicate.
But there is more than one, so...
I learned that thanks to you, Halara.
One of the keys is always carried by that one employee. It was used when the body was first discovered, right? And the only other key was nailed through a doll onto a painting. So, it is a locked room mystery! Right? Oh, that's totally it.
I see. I suppose you could call it that. Hey, Yuma, can you go check outside of that window?
Again? Wow, their investigative instincts are just like on point every single time. They asked us to do the exact same thing last time around.
Oh, just like before.
Before?
Yeah, you made me do the same thing in the real world when we were investigating this place.
I see. Then the answer has already been confirmed. Very well. This locked room is solved.
Huh? Wait, did you already solve this mystery?
You haven't?
And they asked the same exact question too.
How about you go and check outside the window? Then even you will see.
Oh, it unlocked. Looks like you can go outside.
All right, let's go see.
Really? I'm just gonna... Okay.
Come on.
What are you gonna find outside of the window? If Halara knows the answer, why not just tell us?
Well,
I'm supposed to be the one solving the mysteries. Besides, getting the answer from Halara will cost a lot of money. 0 money, 0 pride, 0 memory. Poor Triple O Master. Come on. He is a triple threat. Oh. Okay then. Hey, makes things easier for me.
Hey, didn't you already check this in the real world? Why do it again?
Halara told me to check it twice. There must be an important clue outside that window.
Hey! Maybe the culprit threw the key in through the window. And that way, the key would be found inside. Well, how about that theory?
I mean, so So we know that she was strangled by, like, essentially having the rope fit through that window and then, you know, pulling on it. So yeah, like, the second key could be slipped in through from the outside. Uh-oh.
Is this the storage key?
Which means...
God damn, he's just getting all kinds of sliced up today.
This one's a freebie!
Because of the culprit, what happened to the key?
I was right! Just toss it in there, Master!
The culprit threw the key inside? Is that really the right answer? Did the culprit throw the key in from the window?
Master, hurry up and throw the key!
No.
Your footing's crumbling away! You're gonna fall!
No.
That's the right answer?
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there? That's why the key was found inside, right?
No, the crime scene wouldn't end up like that if we threw it in. The key was nailed to a painting. That's not possible if you just throw it into the room.
Oh, right.
But
But if the culprit didn't throw it in there, how is the key left in the room?
again, multiple culprits.
If you can't nail the key after throwing it...
Oh boy. Don't.
You're back. The key vanished.
The key is in my hand.
Master, you got the doll and nail!
I see. So you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did.
In the same way the culprit did. Again, like, I think they would have nailed the key and the doll to the painting, and then their accomplice would have unlocked the door for them from the outside, and they just walked out the door.
Try it out. Doing so will create a new path.
Yeah, I'm gonna solve this.
Good luck, Master!
Recreate the locked room. I like how, like, spooky, scary Halloween it was.
Master.
Locked room recreation. Think about how the culprit created the locked room and follow the same steps to complete the room.
That place is suspicious.
Inspect items following the sequence of events. Some of the items weren't used in the crime, so be careful.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery. First, do something about that doll.
Zero out of 5. Huh. Interesting. So... wall with a window. Wait, so where's the doll? Shit. Which painting was what? Oh, I can't check my clues. Ah, shit. I am completely freeballing here. Sculpture, hold on. Do something about that doll. Oh, this is the painting.
All right, first, take the painting.
Okay. What was the first thing the culprit did to create a locked room? Prop the painting up against the wall next to the window. Nail the key to the painting. Nail the doll to the painting. Prop the painting up against the wall next to the window. No, that painting was on the ground. So nail the doll to the painting.
The culprit nailed the doll onto the painting. Next, both were stood up at a certain location.
What? No, they weren't. Or were they? I swear to God, I'm pretty sure they were on the ground. God, this is only 1 of 5? Oh, shit. I feel like it was probably here. Yeah, it had to be here, right?
Why are you standing it up there? You need to do something else to the painting first. Think about where it could be placed and interacted with.
Oopsie daisy. Okay. Where it could be placed and so here?
The painting was stood up facing the window. Now the part with the pierced doll is right next to the window.
What? Okay, I didn't even consider this to be a part of the whole fiasco.
After that,
okay. Then, wall with a window. Do I exit out the what, huh? Oh, I can't walk over her corpse? Ah, man. Door.
then the culprit went outside. The door was locked, and they went to the other side of the storage room.
Because of the culprit, what happened to the key? Wait, wall? Huh. Okay.
I can see the painting and doll through the window, but I can barely fit my hand through the gap.
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem is that key in your hand, Master.
Yeah, the culprit took the key and then...
What happened to the key? Thrown in through the window, nailed to the painting with the doll, hung on a nail stuck in the doll. I mean, they're really making it sound like you can literally only stick one hand inside. So it can't be that it was nailed to the painting. It had to have just been hung on it.
No. Think about the state the corpse was in at the time of discovery. The key wasn't just hanging on it.
Okay, fine, whatever. Nailed the painting with the doll.
The culprit nailed the key to the painting, along with the doll from outside the window.
Again, you guys were getting really specific about saying that you can only barely fit a single hand through that window. So, I don't know. You guys need to get better at clarifying your clues.
Finally.
Just pushed it over, knocked the painting toward the room, pulled out the nail stuck in the doll.
I pushed the painting into the room.
And then I eat it.
It completes the locked room mystery. This is how the culprit did it.
Huh. So are they still implying that it's a single culprit? Okay. Yeah, because both of these are sort of insinuating that it's only one person.
It took some time, but you've reached the truth behind this locked room.
Throwing the key through the window would be obvious. So to mislead us into thinking that was impossible, the key was nailed to a painting which was then pushed over.
It's one thing for an amateur, but a detective wouldn't be tricked by this.
Seriously, only amateurs would get fooled by... Wait, you mean me?
Aw. Don't gotta do my girl like that. Only I can do my girl like that. What is this? What is this, like, church thing? Oh, look at that. Skull, Mary. Good stuff. Alrighty.
Hey, a treasure chest! Oh, who's gonna open this one? We should let the meanest one of us open it.
How would you decide that?
Like this. I'm the meanest.
Shinigami's like,
Check out this treasure.
she's like, no, I'm the baddie here.
What's wrong?
It's empty.
Huh? Why? After all we went through to solve this locked room.
This must mean solving the third locked room mystery doesn't necessarily bring us any closer to the ultimate truth.
What?
That's terrible.
Why?
I suddenly feel so tired.
We can't
Hey, he
pause
just like me,
this.
for real, for
We
real.
gotta keep going.
How does not solving one... I don't know. Alright. Could have just skipped that one, I guess.
Let's keep going and solve the remaining locked rooms.
Alright. Second one. This is the one at the mansion, right?
The second locked room mystery occurred 3 months ago in that mansion. The corpse was inside the study, and the room's key was found underneath the corpse. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing. Are you going to the second locked room?
Let's go. Wing, 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 wing. Oh, shucky ducky. Hey, we're getting better at our superhero landings.
There are dolls nailed across the room. The victim is nailed down in the same manner.
Yeah, it seems like as time goes on, the well, no. I think only the third locked room mystery didn't have a huge number of dolls nailed all over the place. All the other ones had a bunch of dolls laid out everywhere.
And the culprit was also missing from this room? It shares common traits with the other Nailman killings.
Does that mean the third one might have been a copycat?
And we're trapped again. Looks like you gotta solve the mystery of this locked room, or we're not leaving.
I'll try.
Where did the culprit flee
The door
from?
was locked when the corpse was found, and the only key was underneath the body. There are no windows that could have been used to escape, and the vent is too small to fit through. So how did the culprit escape from here?
Okay, this one I'm not actually sure about. I feel like the obvious answer is through the fish tank, but they didn't let me investigate anything about relating to the fish tank. Are they really gonna let me say the fish tank? What about the projector? I'm gonna say the fish tank. Because again, like that's really the only one, like unless it's the door. I'm gonna try the fish tank first. And if it's not the fish tank, I'm just gonna say the door. Nope, alrighty then. Ooh, that one was a big one.
Connected to the outside.
Let's say that it is. Still, it's not big enough for someone to swim through it.
I mean, you don't know that.
Right.
I could. Okay. So the door and then the vent. I mean, there were markings on the vent, but this time there's only one key, and it was located underneath the body. How would... And the vent and the door are considered two different answers. Let's say the door.
Here.
Yep, alrighty then.
This has to be the spot. To leave the room, the culprit had to have taken this door to the hallway.
Huh? There's nothing special about that.
But there's no other possibility. There isn't another entrance or exit.
But the door itself was locked and the key was found under the corpse, right? After locking it from outside in the hallway, how did the culprit enter the room and put the key under the corpse?
I mean, you guys are kind of forgetting that, like, you can lock a door while it's open and then close the door.
Try it. Everything must be verified.
Sure.
Okay, so we gotta recreate their
After
steps
committing
again,
the
right?
crime, the culprit went out to the hallway with the key in hand. They then locked the door. Assuming that's the only way to create this locked room, the problem is...
What are you going to do with that key in your hand, Master? Don't tell me you still have no idea.
Hold on, let me think this over. We should go back inside for now. What? Huh?
Huh?
Looks like we're locked out.
Why is there a chair outside? Uh-oh.
This is bad, Master! You better hurry or you'll fall into the abyss!
What do I do?
Calm down. You just need to solve the mystery.
Oh, is that all I need to do?
And that will open the path. You can do it, can't you?
Yes, I'll try.
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case...
Because of the culprit, what happened to the key? Thrown in, thrown away, taken home? I guess thrown in?
Right. The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door.
But how would it get under the body?
And if they managed to throw the key right under the corpse from here...
Ain't no shot. What? That wasn't under the body, though.
It stopped. But nothing happened. The door is still closed.
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So we're on the right track about the key being thrown in.
But there's more to it than that. If you simply threw it in, it'd be impossible to position it under the corpse.
Uh-huh.
I see. So this is the vital clue for this locked room. I'm beginning to understand what happened here.
Oh, Lara, have you already solved the trick to this locked room?
You haven't?
Oh my god.
Hey, quit playing hard to get and tell us. Or just me. You can whisper it in my ear.
Hey, yo.
If you want information from me, you'll have to pay a fitting price in Xian.
No monopolizing the Halara ASMR, okay? If someone gets it, we all get it.
Of course. I don't work for cheap.
You really are a devil. Trying to take money from a death god, huh?
The key was definitely tossed inside. But that doesn't explain how it got under the corpse.
Well, there were markings on the door, so it made it sound like, you know, like maybe they tied a string or a rope around the key and then like pulled it until it was under the corpse, but that doesn't make sense. Then how do you loop the rope or string from the key?
So, how did the culprit pull off that trick after tossing the key in? Maybe the corpse was moved? That would explain how it was on top of the key.
Oh, but his torso was nailed before he was being placed down. So I think his the corpse was initially sitting upright. So could have been like this. The the corpse was sitting upright, legs nailed into the ground, and then they left the room, threw the key in through the vent, then used a nail gun to just like pop him full of nails from the vent, and then that's what like got the nails into his torso, and then he fell back onto the key. That's what I'm guessing. That sounds just ridiculous enough for it to be plausible for this type of game.
But how do you move a body from outside a locked room?
Oh boy.
Aww, the way's completely blocked off.
The way is shut.
But the only things here that can block our progress are mysteries, right?
That's true. So, we just need to solve the mystery.
We need to solve the mystery in the mystery labyrinth? Ain't no way.
At least give me a heads up first.
It says, how was the corpse moved?
I've been trying to figure it out for a while, but...
Evidence was left at the scene.
Huh?
If you look at the evidence, you'll understand what tool the culprit used to pull this off.
Tool. Yep. Okay. If it ends up being a nail gun, I think that deserves a sub.
Tool?
That's all the advice I'll provide. You must figure out the rest yourself if you wish to be a true detective.
Got it.
Got it? You just want the mystery solved for you, huh? I can tell, because I'm your mentor. So, I'll help you out. Are you ready? You better be.
Huh? Ready for what?
Lay it all out, Master!
Oh, we're doing this again. Okay, yeah, no, it's gotta be a nail gun. Alright, we got swimsuit Shinigami again. She definitely needs a tan, though. Okay, Shinigami puzzle.
Try to solve it, lickety.
The culprit used a, whoopsie daisy. Okay,
You can do it, Master!
hold on. So it's 6 letters. Wait. What marks were on the corpse's neck besides strangulation marks? I can't look at my evidence.
Tick tock, tick tock. That's not it.
Huh. What about,
Only that's not it.
damn. What sorts of marks were on the edge of the doll's eye sockets? The corpse's neck and the doll's eye socket. Thread? Oh yeah, no, he did have some kind of like, thin marking on his neck. But what tool could that be? That's 6 letters long. Like, it's not fishing pole. String? Oh my god. Okay, so where's the last checkpoint? Oh dear lord, really? Okay, hold on.
Your doll's nail the culprit was also missing from this room?
I'll try.
How do I fast forward again? I can't remember. Oh my god, I really have to do all of this? Hey, hold on. How do I know there's a way to fast forward. Let me see. Options, key settings. Let me see. Reset, blah, blah, blah. Oh, left shift. Gotcha. Okay. Left shift. There we go. God. Gotta go all the way back here. That's insane. Okay, and then go through all that. Jesus Christ. Man, they're really trying to incentivize you to get it on the first try. Okay, it was thrown in.
Right.
Phew! There he goes. Okay, yeah. What was it again? I'm gonna go with string. But like again, how would you unlet? How many words are in string? STRIN. Yeah, that's six letters. It could work. Let's see. Six. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Yep, it's string.
That's right. That's right.
But how do you unloop the string from the key once you've thrown it in? We gonna get a good pose? She's had better ones. Oh yeah, and she's got the Miku Miku beam once we solve it.
That's right. There was evidence of a thin string being used at the scene of the crime. A sturdy and thin string like a fishing line must have been used to move the body.
Okay, is that Seth showing up? Yep.
A tiny string could move a whole corpse.
There he is again. That rude and gloomy guy.
Oh hi, I'm a rude but gloomy guy.
That deduction is wrong. You're wrong.
What could be wrong about it? Master sounded really confident just now.
Yeah, and as we all know, as long as you say something with confidence, it makes it correct.
Listen. The nails in that corpse's leg pierced through his body and into the floor.
But only the ones in his legs.
Which means the corpse was fixed in place. So how could the corpse be moved?
Oh, true. If the corpse was stuck in place, it'd be impossible to move it.
Indeed. It would be impossible.
Laura, you think so too? So I was wrong the whole time?
Probably a steel string one used to capture big fishes on that corpse. No, it was, again, like, we only had to move the torso to fall over. So, it probably still was just regular fishing line.
Huh? The door!
The truth is slipping further away!
Of course it is. Because your deduction is wrong.
Shut up, jungle head.
You people will never reach the truth. This is the end.
My only friend.
Master, let's take him down first.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we gonna do here? Oh, it's just a regular reasoning death match. That's right. Okay. All right. So I gotta look through all of them first. Those that bloodstains on corpse.
Your deduction is wrong.
See.
Do you have any
Doors
proof that
key
the
to
corpse
study.
was moved? The corpse was fixed in place.
It's not true.
It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
That's not true.
That's an indisputable fact.
Right.
Just like he said, when we viewed the scene through post-cognition, the body was fixed in place. But in order to create a locked room, it would have been necessary to move the body.
Then...
In that case, there might be some evidence left behind of something being moved. Let's check the solution keys.
Your deduction.
Hold on. Okay, so what do we got here? Oh yeah, the bloodstains on the corpse. Yeah, that's the one that I'm wanting.
Is wrong. Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place. It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
Fuck you.
Through this mystery.
Guy must have been a lightweight if regular fishing line was used.
No, there was evidence the body had been moved. The upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently. The blood from the lower body flowed naturally outwards, along the body's outline. But blood from the upper body looks like it flowed in a downward direction, toward his hips. If the corpse was motionless on its back, there wouldn't be such unusual blood stains. In other words, it's safe to assume the body's position was different from when it was discovered.
Hey, yo, what? He can summon familiars too?
What? What's this?
Ugh, gross! We gotta hurry and get through that door.
Unusual circumstances. It doesn't matter. As long as the corpse was pinned to the floor.
Why are you so loud?
Be moved.
Bruh, who worked on the mixing of this guy? They need to be fired.
You can't change the truth.
Even this didn't work? Am I just wrong about it all?
No, you're correct. The answer you've reached using the evidence is the truth.
Hey, our person Halara has our back, so you know we're on the right track.
Laura!
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case. Evidence at the crime scene indicate the corpse was moved. So all that remains is to answer, how was the pinned body moved? That bizarre bloodstain holds the clue to all of this.
The bloodstain? If the bloodstain is the clue for how the body could be moved, even while pinned...
Master, we gotta chase after the door! It's getting further away!
Hey, wait!
What the hell?
I won't let you.
What the hell? What are we doing now? What position was the corpse in before it was moved? Upper body sitting up. Hell yeah.
That's right! The corpse was sitting up at first. That's why only the wounds in the upper half of the body bled straight down.
Alright, and then... I do like that they mix up one mystery labyrinth from the other. What was used to sit the body upright? Thin string, a wall, a cardboard box. Thin string, I guess. There we go. Yeah, because we didn't do any of this in the first
string I mentioned
one.
before was thin but sturdy. It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place.
Ah, so, okay, so they use the eyes of that one creepy doll as leverage in order to keep it held up.
That's the reason only the corpse's neck had marks on it.
Why was the corpse lying on its back at the time of discovery? It was moved when discovered. The string was retrieved. The string was cut. Retrieved? Aha! There we go.
The culprit then retrieved all the string that kept the corpse in place from outside the door.
That doesn't make sense, but we'll roll with it.
And with nothing to support it, the top half of the corpse fell back to the floor, just like how it was discovered.
Huzzah!
It appears this locked room mystery will finally be solved.
Huh? When did that happen?
Maybe you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did. Master, you know the answer, right? Let's finish this.
Right.
Recreate the locked room. Again, I love how Halloween
You
coded
have to
that
recreate the culprit's
title
locked
screen
room
is.
mystery.
Okay, so yeah, so it's probably like, so it was being held up probably like from there to the desk light to the doll then to the corpse. Yeah, because that would be like boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So I should say like the vent.
First, a knot was tied through a slit in the vent. After that, the fishing line was drawn away to another location. In terms of sequence, it'd probably be easier to start with things that are fixed in place.
All right. Well, so if I need, I'm gonna go desk light.
Does this location matter? You're supposed to be searching for where the fishing line went next. Master, you said you're looking for something that's fixed in place.
I mean, is it not? Okay, so did it just go directly to the doll? I guess so.
That's it! It passed through a doll's eye. And then the fishing line passed through the eye to somewhere else. It had to have been the corpse, right? Just directly to the corpse? Right. The line was then passed around a certain point on the corpse. That was...
Under the head, under the neck, under the hips, under the neck. No, under the neck.
Here, behind the neck. The line ends here to support it. Now, it's clear that the line passed through the vent, the doll's eye, and ended beneath the neck.
Hang on. Why pull the line through the doll first? Can't you just start by pulling it from under the body?
To support the body's weight, the line needs to pass through the doll first, as it was fixed in place. Next, the fishing line.
Wait, what do you mean next the fishing line? What do you mean next the fishing line? What is that supposed to mean?
There are 3 points with signs of wear from the line.
Oh.
That should tell you what happened next. Think it over one more time.
Then it has to go to the desk light, I guess, right?
There are 3 points with think it over one more.
3 points that have wear from the fishing line. It doesn't go back through the doll's eyes, does it? It just goes back to the vent, right?
Now, to return the line to the vent. This kept the corpse's upper torso in place. The room has been completely prepared.
I see. So next... Okay. Well, now I have to nail the nails in, right?
Is this a game to you? You should have finished preparing the tricks to this locked room by... What you need to do next is clear.
Okay, all right, fine, jeez.
The culprit exited through the door and locked it with the key. And then...
The door gap, the vent gap, the culprit took... Oh, wait, where was the key thrown in from? Vent gap.
The key was thrown through the gap in the vent.
Wait, what the hell?
If the culprit managed to drop the key next to the corpse, the only thing left was to untie the line. Then... the corpse, which was supported only by the line, would fall face up on top of the key.
Uh-huh.
That's how the culprit created the locked room.
Hooray! You did it! That's my master!
Locked room complete. Yay! Holla at your boy, let's go. Come on. Just do it right now, let's go. Boom, 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 boom.
The bloodstains were strange. The length of the nails driven into the upper and lower body were different. The nails on the upper half didn't penetrate all the way through the body, but the nails on the lower half went all the way through and into the floor. That was how the lower half could be secured, while the upper half could still be moved around.
It sure was tricky, but you managed to solve the mystery behind it.
Alrighty. Good stuff. You love to see it. By the way, are these all like... Yeah, these are all the ones that we've looked at, I guess. There's the clock tower. There's the... Oh, that's the last one. That's the one at the bar. Okay. Uh-oh. Is that a rainbow window I see? Is this game woke? I mean, we kind of already knew that because Halara is, I mean, non-binary, gender fluid. I don't know. The game is treating them as such, so that's what I'm going with.
Looks like we finally made it to the treasure chest. Speaking of, don't you think that whoever worked the hardest should get to open it?
Was that you, Shinigami?
Which is me, of course.
Uh-huh. Hey, we got a thing. A fishing line was used in the locked room mystery of the mansion study.
This is probably another clue leading to the culprit. I'm not sure how we use it. Still, it must be used for something. Hold on to it for now.
And then the whole thing gets torched on fire.
Let's solve the rest.
Right.
Okay. Well, I think that is probably about as good a time as any to go ahead and call it there for the evening. Let's see. Which is the last one that we did up here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. So, yeah, I was thinking like I wanted to maybe try and get all four done, or maybe should I actually? You know what? Let's do it. Let's just try and finish it out. We got one more. Hopefully, this one doesn't end up taking like 40 minutes or some shit.
The first locked room happened 6 months ago in a secret club in Kamasaki district. An old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground casino. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing. Are you going to the first locked room?
That I am. All right. This is the one that's least fresh in my mind because it was the first one that we actually investigated, so it's the furthest one back.
Oh, did we get trapped inside a locked room again?
You say that every single time we drop in.
If the mystery isn't solved, then I won't escape this place. Trapped in a cramped room with these two.
Hot? Question mark?
Sounds kind of fun, actually.
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies.
Damn it.
Yuma, hurry up and take care of this.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we're just getting straight into it. I'm fine with that. Where did the culprit flee from?
This is where I used Halara's forte with my coalescence for the first time. Post-cognition allowed us to see the crime scene as it was in the past. Some things were obviously different. Those are most suspicious.
Okay, where the culprit flee from? I'm gonna assume it's from the door again, cause yeah, I mean, oh, it's showing me the broken slot machine. I was always suspicious of it, but like but they didn't give me any information about it, so I don't think it's where they fled. But I really want to say it. Dang it! All right. Yeah.
There aren't any particular gimmicks in this location.
If you want to play around, then do it after the case is closed.
Like a hidden chute? That's what I thought it would be, because I just thought it was suspicious that one of them was broken. But alright, it was probably from the door again. Oh. Huh. Even if the culprit escaped out the door, they couldn't have put the key into the glass. That means the culprit didn't escape from here. Oh yeah, they put into the glass. So does that mean there's a secret? Well, they said that there's no gimmicks with this place.
Here.
There we go. All right, the vent.
I know. What about the vent?
Okay, so my guess is that every single one of the member of the clergy murdered a different member or a different victim. Because, I mean, there's 4 of them in total, and then there's 4 murders. Like, come on, man.
You believe the culprit escaped through the vent?
Yeah, I mean, like, if the little nun girl was the one that committed this one, then she could probably fit through there.
Yes, I'm sure of it. When I saw the crime scene with your post-cognition, the screws on the 4 corners of the vent cover were removed, which means the culprit must have escaped from there.
Oh shit. That was actually kind of scary for a second.
How ludicrous. You're saying the culprit escaped from the vent? That's impossible.
Improbable, not impossible.
Master, poke him full of holes until he's a makeshift golf course.
What does that mean?
Okay, which evidence are we working with here? Let's see. Secret club door key, nails beneath vent.
How ludicrous. They used the vent. That's utterly impossible. Think of where that vent is. Isn't it pretty high up? There's no way you could get there. Even if the cover was removed. There's no foothold to use to reach it.
All right, I saw it immediately, so let's go.
Some of the nails stuck in the bottom of the vent were bent downward. The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent. The weight caused the nails to bend.
Every time he just chokes on the truth. I know some people out there that would choke on the truth if they actually accepted it into their lives.
This way every time. Quite the test of endurance.
Yeah? Yeah, are you impressed by my endurance, Halara?
Yeah, no kidding.
However, solving the mystery itself was simple. The nails were used as footing to escape through the vent. Did you find that out using my post-cognition?
Yeah. Without your help, this case would have been impossible to solve.
Well, now they're just gonna charge more because you admitted that.
You'll never be considered a full-fledged detective until you can handle a case like this on your own.
Sorry.
You got lectured again. Sucks to be a rookie, huh? Anyway, let's head out. We'll use the nails on the wall as footing, just like you deduced.
Right, let's hurry.
Wait, was that it? Did we? Oh, we already finished it. Hey, well, look at that. Goddamn. Yeah, that was really simple.
The Mystery Labyrinth. Such a bizarre place. I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the mysteries?
You mean like an emergency exit? Unfortunately, I don't think that exists.
There probably is.
An emergency exit, huh? Well, there is one, kinda.
I knew it.
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from.
I mean, that's not the point. The point is an exit. As long as it works, I would say that it's perfectly valid.
Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
And that is?
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway.
I'm going to assume it probably involves either breaking our contract with Shinigami, and the way in which that works is that, like, she ends up dying or something. And I'm assuming you know, in the 11th hour of the game, we'll probably have to use it for some reason.
So, never mind. Just concentrate on solving the mystery.
Got it.
Okie dokie. Well, good thing I decided to go ahead and finish off all the locked room mysteries, because, yeah, it would have
There it is!
felt...
Another treasure!
It would have felt, been a little bit of a letdown. What the hell happened to my words right there? It would have been a little bit of a letdown if, you know, we waited all the way to Tuesday and the last one literally took like 5 or 6 minutes.
So, who's gonna open the treasure chest this time? How about, whoever looks like they'd win a character popularity poll? Oh, that's me!
I mean, I feel like Shinigami would definitely do well in a popularity poll, but I feel like Halara probably would do pretty well too. Yuma, sorry, my boy, you're probably not, you know, beating out a whole lot of the competition.
All right, another solution key.
Oh, look at him get in there. Look at that booty. Look at that gray, amorphous, androgynous booty. Only someone with a slender build could have used the nails as footing or escaped from the vent. Yeah, no doubt. Every single one of the member of the clergy killed one of the victims.
Looks like another clue leading us toward the culprit.
Someone then.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, they would have to be nimble. And given the size of the vent, only someone thin could fit through it.
So the culprit must be thin. We're narrowing down the possibilities quite nicely.
Keep it up, Master. This is all thanks to my training.
Alrighty, that's all 4.
That's it for all the locked rooms. We make a pretty good team. Don't you think so?
Yeah, we do. We should keep this team going throughout the entire game, maybe.
Well, what do we do from here?
Oh.
I see. The way forward is clear. It must be due to solving all of the locked room mysteries.
I like how they're like, so what do we do from here? Red carpet. Or red curtain. Red curtain opens. I see. They're just like, oh, okay, I guess that's what we're doing.
Right.
Again, I gotta ask. Who's supposed to be the protagonist here?
All right, and look at that. Thankfully, it allows me to go ahead and save right then and there as well. Fantastic. Alrighty, good stuff. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and call it there. I'm still having a lot of fun with this game. Again, Spike Chunsoft games, always super funky and weird and out there. It just depends on finding one with gameplay that you actually like. Again, Zenki Zero, really like the story and the characters and whatnot, but the gameplay just didn't gel with me. So, you know, games like Danganronpa and, you know, Somnium Files and this game, definitely much more my speed. So, hopefully you guys are also enjoying it as well. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and do it for me for tonight. So I want to thank anyone that decided to stop in to check out the stream, even for just a minute or two. Always appreciate it. No stream tomorrow, but on Saturday, we will be continuing on with FGO. We're getting really close to the end of Avalon. So yeah, looking forward to hopefully wrapping it up eventually soon. So if you want to know when that'll be happening, go ahead and follow my Blue Sky, subscribe, follow, whatever it is you want to do, and you'll be notified when we go live. But for tonight, that's going to go ahead and do it for me. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have yourselves a good night, a good day, a good morning, wherever it might be for you. Hopefully you all have yourselves a good Friday tomorrow, a good start to your weekend, and with any luck, I will see you all on Saturday. So until then, stay groovy, everybody.